They called him Joji, the last kangaroo of Lintara Village. No one knew exactly where he came from. Some said he wandered down from the scorched highlands after a wildfire left his home in ashes. Others believed he had always been there, born quietly under the banyan tree near the old river bend. Wherever he came from, he arrived like a whisper knot, with a bang or a chase, but with the stillness of something meant to belong. Lintara was a village you'd miss if you blinked from the highway, a cluster of red earth homes with tin roofs framed by fields of sugarcane and sleepy winds. Children played barefoot, elders told stories in the shade, and life moved slowly like the river that never hurried, even in flood. At first, Joji kept his distance. He hopped slowly, with a limp in his left leg that made him easy to spot. He would sit for hours by the schoolyard fence, watching the children play. The teachers noticed, the children noticed, and slowly, so did the rest of the village. He didn't beg. He didn't steal. He didn't even flinch when people approached. He simply watched quietly, gently, like he was remembering something he couldn't explain. One afternoon, little Mela, the baker's daughter, left a piece of mango near the fence. Joji didn't move, not while she watched. But as soon as she turned her back and skipped away, he limped to it, sniffed it, and ate it slowly, as if savoring more than the fruit. From that day, the children began to leave small offerings: fruit peels, bits of bread, a cup of water on hotter days, and Joji, with all the dignity of an old monk, accepted them with quiet grace. He never asked. He never took more than he needed. As the seasons passed, he became part of the rhythm of Lintara. The elders began calling him the Watcher. Teachers would smile when they saw him waiting near the classroom windows. Even tourists, few as they were, would ask, "Is that the village kangaroo?" And the locals would nod with a quiet kind of pride. But Joji wasn't just a mascot. He had a presence that was hard to explain. Children who were shy found comfort sitting near him. Teenagers going through storms of their own often sat on the school steps. Joji nearby, saying nothing, but always there. It was like he understood, and his silence gave them space to feel. And then came the year of the great storm. It started like any other monsoon. Clouds rolling in, drums of thunder, the smell of wet soil. But this time, the sky didn't stop crying. Rain fell for days. The river that had never rushed began to rise. And when the dam upstream cracked, the flood came roaring. Panic broke out. Parents ran to find their children. School was still in session when the alarm sounded. Joji, he wasn't by the school fence that day. What happened next became legend. Some say Joji showed up at the doors of 3 homes, barking sharply, a sound no one had ever heard from him. He nudged and tugged at sleeves, scratched at doors, and led small groups of children away from the flood path. His limp didn't stop him. His fear didn't slow him. He moved with purpose, leading them through the alleyways, past the fallen branches, toward the ancient banyan tree that stood on higher ground. It was a place most villagers had forgotten, but Joji hadn't. When the storm ended, the village was broken, but the children were safe. All of them. Huddled beneath the roots of the banyan, wet, shivering but alive. And Joji was nowhere to be found. For days they searched, through mud, under debris, across the swollen riverbanks. All they found were faint tracks leading to the forest stand, then nothing. Lintara mourned him, not with tears, but with silence. In time, a statue was built near the school, a simple stone carving of a kangaroo, head turned slightly as if still watching the children play. They called it the Guardian. And every year on the day the storm came, the children lay mango slices at its feet. No one teaches them to. They just know. Because some stories don't need books. Some protectors don't need words. And some heroes don't wear armor. They limp through life quietly, giving everything they have, and disappearing when the work is done. That was Joji, the last kangaroo of Lintara Village. The silent guardian of childhood, the heartbeat of a forgotten place, who made sure it was never truly lost.